checking a guest out. Okay, Amanda. Great. So you did a beachside. You did a 50-minute beachside. And did we stick with the relaxing massage, or did you get? Okay, great. So then I calculate here 110 plus 20 for beachside plus tax. And so here is your total, including tax, but not gratuity, if that's something you'd like to do.
Yes.
Okay. And so should we, and I accept Master, Visa, and cash.
All right.
So we'll put it on this debit card. So the total is 1. I'm just writing this down. Number 4, 135.42. And it's a debit card. So if you wanted to include gratuity, the debit card doesn't have an extra tip line.
Okay.
So I do times 0.20. Here's a sense of what 20% would be. It's $27. You do whatever you want, of course.
Let's do 30.
And even 30. Nice. Okay. So then I'm going to add 30 plus 135.42. And that comes to 165.42, and it's a debit card, so I'm going to just swipe that card. Come with me. Watch. So I've swiped amount. I put the card right here. 16542. Enter. I click yes, and then debit, and it's just going to ask for your little PIN. Do you mind stepping over here?
Certainly.
Please, and then hit the green button. We will not watch you. So we always put the card here, just always keeping it in sight, just because we want to always be trustworthy. Yeah. All right, perfect. That will just go. The first one is our copy. You have to click yes, and the second one is their copy. And here's your card. Good,
And then we're good.
Good, we are good. Thank you so much for visiting us.
And also, I am Sherry, not Amanda.
Oh, that's right. You are Sherry, not Amanda. Thank
But they're
you.
the same.
I knew that. I knew that. I knew
No
that.
worries.
That's so cute.
We got the same thing. So.
See, we all make mistakes.
All
Well,
right.
take good care.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
If you feel inspired, you could tell the world. Robin
Yes, of
was your
course.
massage
Of
therapist.
course.
I'm Darcy.
Very
And
nice to meet you.
so nice to meet you too, sweetie. Here's a little flower for you.
Oh, yay. I've been wanting one.
Take care.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. So, let's see. So I made a little mistake, but I just kept going and corrected it. No big deal. And then what I did here in the book is I put plus 30 because it was that gratuity. And then on the receipt, okay, on this receipt, this is a debit card receipt. Here you go. Here's the invoice number. Here's the total. So basically is 165.42, and on this I'm going to write the service number. So it was Sherry, remember? Service number 3, and I circle that, and I go including, just so for ease later on, I'm going to say including $30 because it's a debit. It doesn't have a special tip line. Now, mind you, when I check a guest out, I'm reaching in the drawer here to grab my May envelope. When you check someone out, we accept Master, Visa, and cash as forms of payment. Or if they've scheduled online, we will do a procedure there. That will be a separate video. If they hand you a debit card, you always push debit. Why? They charge us more money for debit cards. So if you click debit and they enter their PIN, then they don't charge us more money. So yeah, with all those rewards cards, it's very interesting. They pass the costs along to the merchant. So that's how that is. But if they hand you a credit card, something that does not say debit, if it says debit on it, it's truly a debit card. Even though sometimes people will argue that. But if they hand you a credit card, here's how you do that process. You first show them Here's your total, including tax, but not gratuity, and we accept Master, Visa, and cash. So you've showed them that. Then you swipe it just like I did. You key in the base amount, and then you tear off the card. You tear off the receipt, which has a special tip line in it. And then it'll beep and it'll say, do you want a customer receipt? So you immediately click yes, because if you don't, it won't print it out. It'll just not print it. So you tear this first one out, and then you click yes to click the other one. Then you have this receipt. So you'll see there's an invoice number here. There's the date. It's in military time. And then the invoice number, and then there's the base amount. Now sometimes people say, go ahead and put $50 or go ahead and put 20%. So you just take a moment and fill that out, and then we hand this to them right here. I set it down right here, and I literally take a moment. You could see that I've done this. You could see the 2 lines that I've written here, the little bracket on the bottom. This is a tip guide. It's really handy. A tip guide is great, especially after folks have just had a massage. Why? Because they have massage brain and it's a little hard to add after you have a massage. And it also really helps people to get a sense of what the gratuity is. We invite guests to offer gratuity. It's definitely appreciated, but it's not mandatory. So folks can leave gratuity, and what we do is we ask for it. We ask for it in a way that gives people freedom to choose that or not. Just like when we suggest the upgrades for deep tissue or lomi lomi or beachside. They can do those things or not. It's up to them. That's our attitude, and that's how we speak of it. So here, I pull my receipt out. I set it down here on the table, right in front of them. Let's see, right here, and I say, literally, I write on here and I show them. And here's a tip guide, and then I need your signature or your autograph right here. And then I hand them the pen. Sometimes people will get grabby, still say the thing. And then they sign it, and then I just take the receipt here. I have their card here on the book, as you saw, and I hand them both to them. We have this habit. We do the same thing each time. You swipe the card, and you set the card here. You get the receipt, and then you hand it to them, and you say, and here's a little tip guide. I just need your autograph here. Oh, we say, here's a little tip guide, and of course, you do whatever you'd like. And then I need your autograph here. So that's how that goes. So that's our attitude. Here's the tip guide, and of course, you do whatever you'd like to do. So then they fill in the amount, and then what we do here is, just to review, is we take our pencil. We always write in the book in pencil. Sherry offered $30, so I say plus 30. If it's cash, I'll write plus 30C. Then underneath Sherry on the payment column, I would write, let's see, Sherry was number 3, and her base pay, oh no, she was number 4, it was $135.42, and then I write slash 30, and then I write D because it was a debit card. So number 4 under her service number, the base amount, the gratuity, and then I write a D. So let's go over the last guest. This was Suzanne. Suzanne was number 1. She paid for the couples massage for Alora and herself. So here's the appointment. Alora, Suzanne, they had a 50-minute beachside. Why some upgraded to deep tissue. And they left a $50 gratuity, $25 for each other. So we start out 110 plus 20 times 2 plus 10. So that comes to $281.25, and $281.25 right here. So that was service number 1, and so that total is $281.25. And then the gratuity was 50, and that was paid with a credit card, so we put a CC there. So this payment column is very important because it shows it's the receptionist's responsibility to account for each and every payment, how it was paid. It'll either be cash, credit card, CC, debit. We also accept spa finders, and or it'll have an O for online. So that is checking guests out. Oh, a couple of other things. If they're raving about their experience, then one of the things that we do is we grab a little card here and we say, if you liked your experience, please tell the world. Please tell the world if you enjoyed your visit on Yelp, Google, or let's see, or TripAdvisor. So when someone's raving, we really encourage them. And an extra level that I do is I'll write their therapist's name right there on the card. Oh, your therapist was Brian or Susan or whomever it was. And then sometimes I'll put my name, and my name is Darcy, and they'll write something nice about us. Also, we want to see if anybody would like any products, or if anybody would like to reschedule. So those are things that we want to do. Thank you so much, and that's checking guests out. Aloha.